Roy Halladay, Doc, going into a Hall of Fame. 2 Cy Young awards. Number 32 retired with the Blue Jays. 2-time, Major League Baseball wins leader in Halladay. 203 career wins. Perfect game, postseason no-hitter. He's in the Wall of Fame for the Phillies. A Baseball Hall of Fame inductee for Canada. 8-time Major League Baseball All-Star. 8 seasons of 200-plus innings. 67 complete games. Did I tell you he has 2 Cy Young awards? Just to kind of tell this to you again. By today's standards, right? I don't see how that's not a Hall of Fame resume. 2 Cy Youngs alone, you might argue, should do it. Never mind the rest of the stats compiled in the 5-inning starter era. Now, listen, don't tell me that the 5-inning thing is only a NL thing. Guys, if you're watching AL games past 10 years, starters barely make it to the 5th before the parade of relievers starts. How many complete games do you even see anyone pitch anymore? Only time they even get a chance is if they have a no-hitter going, honestly. And how often is that? And I know, Dale Murphy might say, listen, 2-time Cy Young, but a guy like Dale Murphy, 2-time MVP, is not a Hall of Fame inductee. But, listen, that may be so. But looking further into the numbers, Roy was top 5 in the Cy Young voting 7 times. Top 5, 7 times Cy Young. First ballot Hall of Famer. Hall of Fame. Listen, homegrown, and the highlight for many years between Delgado and Bautista for the Blue Jays. 67, though, complete games is impressive. I know in the early 2000s, the specialists weren't used quite the way they are now, but that's a number you aren't likely going to see from a starter again. I think the highest active pitchers right now are Bartolo Colon and CC Sabathia. Bartolo Colon, who's been playing forever, he's up there in the mid to late 40s, I believe, at that point. And CC Sabathia is like 38, 39. This is his last year that he mentioned. Those two both have 38 each. 38. Maybe the best Blue Jays pitcher of all time. You might say, maybe next to a Dave Stieb. Nah. Stieb was one of a kind, but Halladay was at a different world. He dominated. He was alone, probably worth the price of admission back in the crappy years of the Blue Jays. Shame that you guys really didn't have a better team. Anything JP might say. Thanks a lot, JP. Congratulations to Roy Halladay. Very classy, too, that he came back, signed that one-day contract. That way he could retire as a Blue Jay. Classy. Really loved, playing for Toronto. And I hope he gets in as a Blue Jay. Hope all is well.